Right, you do one of Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela.
Today.
3, 2, 1.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
It's like why is he asleep?
He's pure gouching. Look at him.
Okay, lads, listen up. I've just been talking to the captain.
Has anyone seen my, Chaps, at ease. The firemen strike. You've heard. Not. I was just saying, seeing as you're the chaps that drive the,
Tank?
Yeah. You should be in charge of the, thing. So, to outline, I shall leave you once again, very capable hands of Sergeant, to get you in the very best of firefighting. Good.
Thank you very much, Captain. That was superb.
Carry on.
Now, lads, the boys and larger ladies of the fire service fancy a few days off to Counterwonga. So we, the 5th Emergency Service, will be stepping in to provide fire support cover over the strike period. As of tomorrow, we are expecting to be on standby for all 999 emergency calls. Questions? Yes, Corporal.
Is it true that 95% of fires are caused by chips?
No, but it is true that 95% of stupid questions result in a ball booting. Now, you need to get drilled and skilled in the art of fire destruction sharpish. Full equipment check in the yard 1400. The goddesses are in the East Bays. Yours is 17.
She's legal then?
Aye, aye. She is the property of the British Army. So, McClintock, I expect you and your merry monkeys to show her due respect.
Oh, don't worry, Sarge. Like the song says, we'll treat her with RSPCT.
Well put. Now get a move on.
Doesn't it actually bother me that we can't go on strike? I mean, in some ways it's good. Because, like say you were in a job that some folk want to go on strike and some folk didn't want to go on strike. It just means that here in the army, well, you can't go on strike, so you don't have to pick a side. And I think actually that the army's different because it's not got the kind of folk that would want to go on strike. Well, in some ways it does because we've got, like, nurses and doctors, but there's no coal miners and, like, no train drivers, but even if they wanted to, right, even if they said, oh, look, I'm not digging any more coal or whatever, they'd just be tell, like, you, get your lamp back on, you're in the army. Or, you just better drive that train, we need to get to Carlisle. You're in the army. And that's that. And, like, sometimes you just need that. Hey, because, like, imagine what would happen, like, if everyone went on strike, like, literally everybody, and you wouldn't even be able to buy milk unless the army milked the cows. And we would. Because that's what we do. Do you think if we went on strike, they'd get the firemen to step in for us?
Those fat bastards wouldn't last a minute.
Of course, technically we can't strike. The closest thing would be to lobby the British Armed Forces Federation and they would take it to the Executive Council.
Yeah, I knew that. I'm just saying, you know, if we did.
But they can't.
Charlie, shut up. All I'm wondering is if the army go on strike, then who would step in?
The police?
But what if they went on strike?
They can't strike either.
Aye, but what if they did?
Shut up, would yous? Look, we can't strike, the police can't strike, the firemen have strike because they're fat, lazy bastards.
They're just executing their civil right to strike.
Mere like executing their civil right to sit about eating bacon rolls. It's not as if they're fighting fires all day.
Cats. They sometimes get cats, I've seen that.
See? And it's not just about fires, Jacko. They have to go to road accidents.
I don't like cats. I hope I don't have to go and rescue a cat. They make my eyes feel funny.
What's this to you, anyhow? They're just after mere money.
It's not just about money. I can actually see where they're coming from.
Why have they gone on strike?
Well, it's partially money.
All money.
Nah.
Of course it's all to do with money, Charlie. I mean, folk might say paying conditions, but actually what they mean is pay conditions and money.
No, it's about working hours, equipment and safety concerns.
Safety? Of course there's safety concerns. They put out fires. That's their job. If you can't stand the heat, then stay out the fire engine.
Spot on.
I'm just being devil's advocate here.
Well, if I was the devil, I would sack you.
Aye, aye! What are you waiting outside for?
Because you've got the key.
I got the secret!
Have you got the key?
Aye. I got the key to another way. I got the secret. I got the key to another way. Oh.
Right. I'm going on strike. It reminds me of the toy trucks I used to play with when I was wee. Except mine was a red Ferrari.
Right. They were brought in during the Cold War. Designed with a nuclear attack in mind. The design's actually based on the old Bedford RL series, but they'll stop making the original tyres.
Did you ever blow your cell, Charlie?
Look at it. It's like something out of Dad's army.
Dad's army, do you remember that? Don't tell me your name, Pike, but that was his name. That was funny, I liked that. And that old boy, what was he called?
Mannering.
No.
Jonesy.
No, the old boy.
We're doomed.
Him?
No. What was it he used to say? He would be like, I was just pissing.
That's hello, Gary. The policeman.
He wasn't even old.
Well, he was old to me when I was watching it, and it was about the war, so just... Aye. Shit. We're late. Come on, hurry up.
Right, lads. These oil drums represent 2 oil tankers which have crashed on a busy motorway.
Oh, aye. I see that.
The medical services have removed the injured drivers, but a danger remains. Which is...
Is it that they've missed something in the x-ray and they die later of kind of like complications?
Not quite, Dr. Finlay.
Petrol tank's ruptured and it's going to explode.
No need.
Correct. Kenning, Smith, take these matches and go and relive your youth.
Pitting out 2 oil drums with a 1950s converted ice cream van. Watch out, Al Qaeda.
Who's ready? Stand firm. Water on. Go!
Charlie, we need it more than that.
Fuck, I'll stick you in a minute. Hurry up, get it on. Hey, Charlie. Turn it on.
Come on, keep going. 17 to go. That's the boy.
I don't really think that by marching down the street you're going to be changing that much. Apart from maybe the traffic routes. But it doesn't stop people. I mean, I think that for some folk, they just like the walk. And I suppose if it is a nice day and there's a protest march on, you maybe think, well, why no? I've just had a big lunch, a walk would help, right? And that is fair enough, right? But you see, the problem is these days that a lot of these folk just go on the marches, Ken, just to go raj, like to smash stuff up. And, you know, I've seen that. I've seen that in that London. But then, you know, folk in London are always, Ken, you know, moaning about stuff like poll tax, digestion charges, the government, you know, and it's always London, eh? It is, but Folks say that about London, that it makes you angry when you get there. And it does, actually. Because I once went to that Madame Tussauds, right? 25 quid to get in, and he never even looked like Robbie Williams. I was raging. Hello, United Nations. No, Julie, it's me. It's Gary. Right, calm down. All I can hear is broken down present. Right. Your car's broken down and you've got me a present. Okay, just listen to me carefully. What is my present? Don't worry. I won't tell Jacko.
Tell Jacko what?
Julie's broken her car. Sorry, Julie. Somebody must have told him.
What's the matter with it?
What's the matter with it? Won't start.
Has she put the keys in it?
Have you put the keys in it? 20 times. Right. Don't stress. We'll come up and get you, alright? Okay, see you later. Right, come on then. Let's go. She's got me a present. Oh, turn that up. What do you want for tea? I want Chris. Brilliant lyrics. There she is. You alright?
Do I look alright or do I look like a prostitute?
Is that why that car stopped?
Right. He's dead.
No, Jack, what's alright? He just wanted to...
A what?
Gary! No.
Are you going to be firemen?
Looks like.
Well, you might be needing this. Go and open it, it's an axe.
Hello, Argos. No, it's me, Gary. But we don't start till tomorrow. Right. I'll put the wreck ground, right? We'll see you in a bit. All right, cheers, bye.
Where are you going?
They've struck early.
The terrorists!
No, the firemen.
Oh, that's alright. Oh my god, I hope there's a really big fire in your safe, everyone. I hope it's not my house. Oh my god, I think I left the light on. What if the house burns down?
Julie, shut up! Where is it?
Up at the wreck ground. Bonfire's gone out of control.
Right, she's no coming with us.
Yes, I am, Jacko. We can leave the car here. Oh, Jacko, please. I'll behave, I promise.
Well, if we didn't take her, then someone else might give her a lift. Huh?
Get in.
Yes. Where is it? I can't see it.
Well, should be here.
You promised.
I never promised.
Oh, it's all right. We're saved.
Aw, is that your one? I don't like the ones as much. I like the red ones.
All right, boys.
All right.
Oh, Tono, where are you going?
All right, we're here. Just go.
Nothing each. There's no fire.
There's nae fire.
You sure?
Oh no. There it is over there. Do you see it?
No.
Exactly. Because there's no smoke, there's no fire. This is clearly a wild duck chase.
It's hailstones!
Ambush! Everybody down! Cover!
What's my car? Then me. I don't want to die. I'm too young.
Shut up. I swear to God, if they chip the paint, I'll be raging. Jacko, get an idea on the sniper. Charlie, Adam, flank!
Come on, or we'll shoot all of yous.
Don't do that again.
Sorry. Have you not got your guns? Sorry.
Right. Don't be silly.
Gary! 3 o'clock. Pushes.
Oh my god, this is amazing. It's much better than a fire, eh?
clock skill gets.
Seriously though, what do you think you're doing, you wee boot?
Who you calling a wee bit, you
I
big
calm
chip?
down,
What are you
please.
saying please for? Never mind please. Just about got my teeth knocked too and I need my teeth for chewing. So?
So what?
What do you think you're doing, chucking stones at us?
Why no?
Why no? Because A, it's dangerous, B, it's actually quite rude, and 3, that's my car.
Well, there's nothing else to do.
Aye, there is. There must be loads of stuff. What about playing in the park?
Was being knocked down.
Community centre?
Knocked down.
Youth club?
That was in the community centre that...
That was knocked down, right? I'm getting this.
Aye.
But listen, yous can't do this. I'm going to have to report yous, right?
Well, I'll tell the police you touched me in the bushes.
But I never.
Well, I've got witnesses.
Girls. Yous wouldn't do that, would yous?
Aye.
Right. Right. Fair dues, right? There's not that much to do around here. So you fancied throwing some stones at the emergency services, right? That's understandable. But is there any chance you could maybe hold off until the fire brigade get back off their strike, eh? Please?
Aye, I suppose so.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you indeed. Off you go.
Come on then.
Thanks again. Good throws and that. What was that like?
Like getting ambushed off a few wee lassies.
They never ambushed us, they just...
Made us look like dicks.
Aye, they did.
I was looking forward to a right big beast of a fire too.
So was I. Ken, I wouldn't have minded all that if there'd just been something on fire, anything, eh? I'm up for starting one. I'm only joking. I'm no. I wouldn't say young folk are really that different when I was younger. They maybe look different, but then that's because I don't know them. I mean, they say they're fatter now, but I think that's a bit unfair because when I was growing up, I knew loads of fat kids. And there was this one girl, Teresa Small, she was called, which was weird because she was really fat, like really, like really fat, and we used to call her Teresa Massive because she was massive. Ken, she was the kind of fat girl you would point at in the street. But I tell you, she might have been fat and all that, but she was funny. Oh my goodness, she was funny. She used to make me laugh all the time, honestly. I mean, just the way she walked. It was hilarious.
Let me get this straight. 4 members of Her Majesty's Armed Forces were ambushed by a couple of wee lassies,
There was 3. 2 of them didn't speak.
who you then manhandled in the bushes. Is that correct?
Come on, Sarge, it wasn't like that.
Well, that's what it sounds like to me. This has got Daily Mail headline written all over it. Army unit ambush ends in young girl's bush attack. I want that goddess back at the garage, and I want her cleaned up with a toothbrush. Do you understand? With a shiting toothbrush.
I'm just thinking, right? It's bad enough getting attacked off the wee lassies. But see them making that prank call? That could have meant we missed a real fire.
I know. I hadn't thought about that. Wee shits. I really wanted a fire.
Dry your eyes, they were just wee lassies. You trying to tell us that you never made prank calls when you were bairns?
Once. But I phoned straight back and apologised.
Me and my mates, we'd ring up the boozer, right? We'd get the barmaid to shout on Mike Hunt.
How did you know him?
No, Mike Hunt. Think about it.
Mike Hunt. No. I tell you, when I was younger, right, one time I phoned a taxi for the house next door, but then they just got in it.
I once phoned the police and said that I was holding a family hostage and that I wanted 10 quid or I was going to hack their legs off. Well, I was 10. Look, the police knew it was a wind-up, threatened to batter me, and I put down the phone. That is the way it should be.
Jackal's right. We should have threatened to batter them.
No, that doesn't work. There's nothing for these people to do in the community, so that's why they're angry. You just need to step back and listen to them, even if they're throwing stones or shouting at you.
No, right. All I know is that when we were younger, we might have done prank calls, but we weren't violent.
What about the time you shot that boy in the balls with the air gun?
That was an accident.
Aye, but did you not shoot him twice?
That was unlucky, right? Now, Charlie, I hear what you're saying about whatever it was, right? But I just didn't want to be going to fires that aren't on fire. And if I wanted young girls throwing stuff at me, then I would have joined a boy band.
Relight my fire. Your love is my only desire. Relight my fire. 'Cause I need your love.
You gotta be strong enough to walk on through the night. Yeah, the sunny day on the other side. On the other side, you gotta have hope and your soul. Keep on walking. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My battery's run out. He's alive! He's alive! He's still become alive! Is he alright? Is he alright?
Adam. Adam!
Shut it!
Bored.
I don't know. I could get used to this fireman malarkey. Piece of piss, eh? Cup of tea, paper, 30k a year.
And the pension package isn't too shabby either.
All that's missing is a nice big fire, kind of like a raging one with flames.
Aye. Or like a whole building.
Aye, or even two buildings. That'd be brilliant, eh?
Oh, it's doing my head in. Oh, it's worse than staggering on.
Well, why don't you read a crossword or something? I've been learning about red squirrels. Do you know they all look like grey squirrels?
On your feet, ladies! There's a fire up at the primary school.
Which one?
My side.
Yes! I went to Petersfield.
Move it!
I don't think you can ever be, like, fully prepared for anything. I mean, you try to be as much as you can, but sometimes that's just not possible. You've just got to react at that time, like, the best you can to what's going on. Like, I remember when I was no long in the army, I'd ordered a pizza, right? And the waiter brought it out, and I'll never forget this. They'd put a fried egg on top of it. Seriously, I wasn't prepared for that. So I just ate round it. You see, that's what being in the army's all about. You've just got to adapt. Anyone see any smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, oh, it's looking good, lads. Check her out, she's shining herself.
Thank God you're here. Oh, this is just awful. It's freaking awful.
All right, just listen to me, right? Is there a big fire?
Yes!
Magic! Yeah!
Follow me, it's round the side.
What?
Bring the truck! For frick's sake, bring the truck!
All right, we heard you. Miss. They've changed it. Are you actually kidding me?
All of you back that way! Get the heck! All of you back that way!
Do you know what? Right. I think we've been really unlucky with these fires. Eh?
It could have been the frickin' kids! They love that shed! Look at them, they're distraught!
Look, I know your shed's on fire, but at least it's not your face. Or your face. Eh?
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
And somebody else, because I just can't do that.
Well, I think what my colleague is trying to...
Why are you near me? Frickin' frick! Will you just put the fire out, you useless frickin'
There's no need for that.
Well, do it now!
Listen, you. We're dealing with this situation, and you're not helping. Then just stand over there and let us do our job.
You're right, Charlie, eh? It's all about listening to folk. And then ignoring them and telling them what to do. Go on then.
What?
Come on, look at them here now. Adam, just never mind about that. Just get this working.
All right, lads. Piece of shit! Few problems?
No, it's all right. Aye. What, are you staying here?
Ah, we'll always call off the strike if it's a school. PR and that.
Right.
The ice cream van. Steed.
Don't worry, boys. We need to practice. No seen a fire in weeks. Mainly prank call-outs these days.
Oh, really?
Aye, it's murder. It's part of the reason we're on strike. Fed up going out to these calls and then getting attacked.
Aye, that must be tough, aye.
You boys seen much bother?
No, everyone's been really nice now, eh?
If you know, ever get a wee bit bored of the army, you know who to call.
Aye, Ghostbusters.
No, 999.
Sorry to interrupt, but the shed still is on fire.
All right, love. Aye, so it is. Best get cracking. Aye. You boys don't mind, do you?
Oh, no. Put your cell out.
All right. Right, boys! Fight it!
Fat bastards.
I think the main reason that firemen are so popular now is actually because of the attacks. Remember? In New York. Remember? In America. Remember the buildings? 2 buildings, aye. And that, like, really raised their profile, eh? And they did do a good job. I mean, they didn't stop it, but then they didn't need to because it just put itself out, but...
Woohoo! We're off. Fatties are back on. No more of this shite.
How?
Firemen must have got their cash and their chalky biscuits they were after.
Well, I'm glad, because it's all been nae fires and nae smoke. Stay for me.
Me neither.
Is that fixed? I was beginning to think you fancied yourselves a bit of fireman, eh?
Nah. This is better, eh? The boys.
Aye.
The platoon.
Aye.
The regiment. The family. Who'd want to leave this?
You're right, Charlie. It is like a family. And now it's bath time.
Right.
Oh.
Come along, boys!
Start that, Jack!
And Gary's back next Monday at the same time. Details coming up. Thousands of young British artists chasing a dream place at the School of Saatchi. A new series coming up next here on BBC Two Scotland.